Hello and welcome to Meadow Bakery. In this video I'm going to show you how to make some homemade fondant. I've already got some icing sugar and glucose syrup in a bowl. Add in your egg whites and then mix this together. It doesn't look like it's enough liquid, but it is. Just mix it until it's crumbly like this. And then remove some of it from the spoon and then put it back in the bowl. And then use your hands to knead it in the bowl to form a fondant consistency. You want it to end up looking like this. If it's a bit too sticky, you can add some icing sugar. And I've kneaded it enough and it's the right consistency that I need. So I'm going to put it on a scale just to show you how much I made. I'm going to wrap this up and then put it to one side. I've let it rest for a bit and then I'm going to unwrap this and I'm going to use it for some cupcakes. It's enough for a small cake, but I'm going to use it to decorate some cupcakes that I've already baked. So you can see I'm just going to break off a piece. I'm not using all of it, so just break off what I need and then put the rest to one side. I've got my fondant rolling mat here. I'll put some icing sugar on it so that the fondant doesn't stick. So you get it and you need a little bit. Get a rolling pin. If you don't put some icing sugar, it will stick. So put a bit of icing sugar on the rolling pin and roll it out onto the mat. If it gets sticky like this, you just smooth it out, add a bit more icing sugar on it, and then you just keep on rolling until you get the consistency that you need. I've got a cupcake that I've already baked and I want some fondant that goes around the cupcake. So I get one of these cookie cutters and then just see if it's the right shape that I need. The right size that I need. Then you cut out your fondant, put that to one side and then put some buttercream on your cupcakes. I've already made the buttercream. I'm just going to put some with a spatula. If you like, you can pipe some on. But I don't want a lot, I just want a little bit just to help the fondant stick. So just spread it all around to the edges of the cupcake. Then I get my cut fondant, put it on top. Tuck it into the edges of the paper and you can see it fits in perfectly. So you can see I have those two cutters. I started cutting with the smaller one, which was too small because it leaves edges around the edge of the cupcakes. So the big one helps fit the fondant all the way to the edges, which is the look that I was after. And it sits perfectly onto the cupcake case like that. And then it fits onto your cake like that. The smaller one, it fits inside the cupcake before you cut it. But what happens is when you cut it and you put it on top, it leaves a pattern around the edges like that. And that's not what I wanted. So I used the bigger one. When it's set a bit, just put some water on top of the cupcake with a pastry brush. And I'm just going to put one of these cake lace patterns that I made on top. It's really pretty. I've got a video showing how I made that cake lace, which I will post it in a later time. And then just leave the water to dry off. This homemade fondant is quite easy to color as well. So I've just got a piece and added a bit of the blue food coloring. And then just knead your fondant with the color and then pull it and knead it and pull it until it's nicely covered. You see, it's a lovely blue. The fondant is nice and soft. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. For more videos like this, visit my website www.meadowbakery.com.